What's up, you guys? Quaza here. Welcome back to the channel. Ultra League for Season 4 is about to come to an end, but I'm featuring a team here that's allowed me to climb about 100 points to about the 28-30 rating, so getting closer to rank 10 here. So in this team, we're leading ALOLAN MUK. A lot of people run it in the save switch, but I got the idea to run it as a lead because, I mean, it really doesn't, it has a good matchups slash neutral matchups against a lot of the meta. And really, it only has poor matchups against some of the fighters, probably like Toxicroak as well as Swampert. And you don't do, too well against Magnezone. But a lot of times you're gonna be burning shields. You're gonna have a lot of positive matchups. And Machamp in the safe swap is really, really deadly, I found. So unless the opponent has a confusion user to kind of counter it, you're usually gonna at least like burn shields or do a ton of damage, even when they switch in kind of a quote-unquote counter. And then when shields are burned, Charizard just is so good. The blast burn doing so much damage. So in this matchup, so our Machamp goes down here. My opponent has a Charizard. And by the way, in these sets, I'm showcasing 3 sets here, and I do make a lot of like kind of boneheaded plays. So I do lose match that, or just make plays that I really shouldn't be making. I see I make a nice sack swap there. But yeah, I mean, that's okay. This team is kind of, I guess, like so strong that even if I'm making, kind of some of the not the best plays, we're still able to pick up a lot of wins. So I think in this matchup, so we're gonna shield this Hydro Cannon, and we're gonna get off the Dragon Claw here. He still has a shield, so we need to burn that. This is probably gonna draw the shield, and then we have another Dragon Claw loaded, and this should almost KO the Swampert. Yeah, and hopefully we can Fire Spin down. We are, so we do take that match. That was really close. I believe he was right there at that Hydro Cannon. So good game there. We pick up that first win. Going in with Zakia, so this is not a favorable lead. So obviously Earthquake would one-shot us, and he was also resisting our Sludge Wave, so we have to throw these Dark Pulses, and they take out a good chunk of Swampert's HP, but we're gonna have to get to another one, and he does outpace us. We do successfully shield that Earthquake, really good, and this is gonna be a Hydro Cannon, so we're probably not gonna shield here. We already spent the shield on that Earthquake. So we're gonna pressure with the Dark Pulse. However, Swampert does outpace, so he could have probably stayed in there and threw another Hydro Cannon, but he lets it go and he brings in an Escavalier, and that's really good. Our team does pretty well against Escavalier. Obviously, the Charizard does really well, but Machamp has a good matchup against Escavalier as well. So he switches into a Muck, and yeah, so I kind of just insta swapped into Machamp because I wanted to preserve my Charizard for the Escavalier matchup. However, obviously with the poison typing, he's resisting our counters. We do bait with a cross chop there, and hopefully we can get to a Rock Slide, but we wouldn't have been able to make it, so we're just gonna throw this cross chop. He lets it go, and we're gonna bring our Charizard here. Hopefully, so Muck has access to Thunder Punch. That's gonna do super effective damage, and probably more than anything Escavalier can throw at us. So I spend my shield there. We're gonna grab this Dragon Claw. Likely gonna get the shield because he's likely gonna want to throw another Thunder Punch at us. Yeah, we're not able to farm him down just yet. He's gonna throw this Thunder Punch, and we're out of shield, and he can probably just, yeah, he's gonna bring the Escavalier, and he's gonna be able to finish us off. So really unfortunate there. Yeah, so that backline was kind of hard for me to handle. I probably should have just stayed in there with the Charizard. I made a mistake by switching into my Machamp. Charizard would have had a much more kind of neutral matchup, even though he had access to the Thunder Punch there. So Shadow Dragonite lead. We're gonna do a lot of damage here, so we're likely gonna draw shield. We do, and we're gonna be able to get to another Dark Pulse. This is gonna likely a Dragon Claw. We're not gonna shield this. So we're happy just kind of losing this matchup, but he does make us switch into Ampharos. So we're gonna get off this Dark Pulse, and we're gonna go right into our Machamp. And Machamp, the counter Shadow Machamp just does so well. The counters do so much damage. This is my Great League Machamp that I powered up. I just figured, hey, why not? And it actually is a better ranked Machamp for Ultra League than Great League. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to build another one for Great League, because I do like it in Great League as well. So we let that one go. Takes out our Machamp. So we're gonna bring in our Charizard here. Most likely, yep. We bring our Charizard, and Charizard access to Dragon Claw, which is going to take out the Dragonite at this range. But we're going to have to shield this Dragon Claw, and it's going to get us pretty low if he's able to get off another Dragon Claw. He's likely going to shield this, I believe. Is he? No, he doesn't. He lets it go, and he has a Venusaur in the back. So really strange why he didn't shield that, because if he did, he would have been able to get us pretty low just with the Dragon Breath damage. So we make a great swap there into our Muck to catch the Sludge Bomb, and then we're going to go back into our Charizard, and we should be able... Oh, we're not able to get to the Blast Burn, but this should be a Frenzy Plant, yeah. And we double resist that because of our Fire and our Flying typing, and we're able to get to this Blast Burn, and this will KO the Venusaur, so good game. I believe that was a 2-1 so far in this set, going up against Stringer Bell. As you can see, Charizard is just so dangerous once you kind of burn those shields. I really like Charizard as a closer, and you know, the rest of our team is really meant to burn shields. You know, obviously Alolan Muk, we get to those charge moves so fast, and Shadow Machamp, we get to the cross shots really fast, and you honestly, you know, you kind of have to shield its moves. Even, you know, it does a lot of damage even when they're resisted. I'm gonna let this Dragon Claw go from Dragonite, and then we're gonna get this Dark Pulse off. This will put the Dragonite pretty low if he doesn't shield. So he doesn't shield, and we're gonna switch right into our Machamp. So even though we have to shield this Dragon Claw, it would have done a good bit of damage. We're able to load up a lot of energy on our Shadow Machamp, and there's not a lot that we can't threaten with a loaded Machamp. So even though he brought in the Venusaur, that Rock Slide would have done a lot of damage, and we do get the shield there, so we're probably just not going to shield. And now we can bring in Charizard, and again, when shields are down, Charizard is extremely dangerous. We do have to watch out for the Sludge Bomb here, which would do a lot of damage. I'm not sure if I decide to shield here. I don't. I just let it go. So hopefully Charizard can handle whatever's in the back. We're loading up on a lot of extra energy here, and we're going to switch into the Muck to catch this Sludge Bomb. He does undercharge that. A good play by him, but he has a Magnezone in the back, and ooh, so I should have definitely just thrown that that Blast Burn. So that is going to be a mirror shot. Not going to take us out. So I don't shield. I guess kind of questionable there, because even though it wouldn't have taken us out, I guess we're in danger of being Dragon Breath down. But luckily the Dragonite is so low. We're just going to throw this Dragon Claw right away to take it out. And yeah, so I'm able to Fire Spin down. So I think that there I forgot that Dragonite didn't have any energy. So, you know, I was kind of worried about that, so I didn't shield the mirror shot. But in hindsight, I definitely should have shielded that mirror shot. But we didn't pick up the win anyway. So we landed a favorable lead there. Muck into Gallade. So he switches into Lapras. We're going to tank the first Surf, and then we're going to fire up a lot of extra energy, and then we're going to throw this Cross Chop. I believe the Cross Chop does KO the Lapras at this range. It does, and he's probably going to bring back in the Gallade, and we're going to try to get to a Rock Slide. Let's see if we're able to. Yeah, I kind of chickened out there, so we're just going to go for the Cross Chop. Both are resisted by the Gallade. Yeah, I think we definitely would have been able to get to the Rock Slide. I thought that one confusion would have taken us out. But both are resisted. Rock Slide would do more damage, though. We're gonna get off these Dark Pulses. We have to watch out for the close combat here. It wouldn't take us out, but it'd certainly do a lot of damage. I do shield there. He does bait with the Leaf Blade. We're gonna get off this Dark Pulse. Now, I think I make another good play here. I think he's gonna throw another Leaf Blade, so we're gonna swap. He's gonna throw the close combat, so we're gonna swap right into our Charizard to tank that close combat. Charizard does resist it because of the fire type. Because of the flying typing, and we're gonna get off this Blast Burn before he can throw energy. And this is gonna put the Muck really low. Do we shield here? This is gonna be a Dark Pulse. We do shield, and we should be able to just Fire Spin down. We are able to Fire Spin down, and we should just be able to finish this Gallade off. Yeah, so he backs out. So good game. So you can see how this team, I kind of play this team. I think it's really important. And by the way, go 4-1 there. I think it's really important to try to kind of opportunistically look to swap early, to make aggressive swaps, so you can load up energy on the Machamp and the Charizard, because when you have an energy lead on those Pokemon, it's just so dangerous. So as you can see here, we make an aggressive swap into Machamp. He does get through the Blast Burn, so that's not good. I think I was thinking he would bait there. I definitely did not call that correctly. So we're gonna get off this Dark Pulse. We're not in a good spot here. Obviously, you know, giving up Machamp like that. We did have a lot of energy on that Machamp as well. We do successfully shield that Blast Burn, so that's good. We're gonna get off this Dark Pulse here. This will definitely. It didn't finish on Charizard, but we are able to snarl it down. Brings in a Venusaur, and that's really good. Our Charizard and our Muk have great matchups against this Venusaur. And I think I was looking to catch a Frenzy Plant there. He doesn't throw, and he has a Crustle in the back. Not good. We're gonna throw this Blast Burn. I believe my opponent still has a shield. Yeah, he does. So he's gonna shield that right up. We lag there. Those Smackdowns just do so much damage. We're likely gonna have to shield this. No, yeah, okay. So we just let it go. Either way, if we shielded that, I think the Venusaur had loaded energy. So even though we resist Venusaur's moves, it still would have been able to finish us off, especially after a couple Smackdowns. We do lose that one. Definitely getting hit by that Blast Burn on our Machamp was not, definitely lost us the game there. So yeah, like I said, in these sets, I do make some kind of boneheaded plays. So I'm not, saying that these are perfect sets. But I mean, this team, again, I think the composition of this team is very strong. And even though, sometimes I make those mistakes, we're able to still pick up wins. So we're able to, again, we lose this matchup, but I'm happy to kind of leave this with the shield advantage. That way I can, come in with Machamp and just counter down. So we're probably going to shield here, even though the Dragon Claw wouldn't take us out, but it still would do a lot of damage coming from a Shadow Dragonite. So we're able to load up on energy here. He brings in a Venusaur, so we're going to swap right into our Charizard. He's not swapping out, so I'm guessing whatever he has in the back is definitely does not want to see Charizard. Yeah, it's an Escavalier, so we're just going to throw a Dragon Claw here just to chip it down. I think we do get the shield, which is even better. And now we can likely just shield this and Fire Spin down. Are we going to shield? Yeah, we do shield that. And we're going to be able to Fire Spin down this Escavalier, and we have a Blast Burn loaded for the Venusaur, and this will definitely KO the Venusaur. And that's going to be a GG. Yeah, so Charizard sweeping endgame. Really, really good there. Going up against Cloud. Rio, we Muk into Magnezone. This is not too great of a matchup just because the Wild Charges just do so much damage. I'm going to try to force the CMP tie there, but he does throw a little early. Yeah, it is the Wild Charge. So this is not a Shadow Magnezone, so it doesn't do as much damage, but it still does a lot of damage. He swaps the Kingdra, so we're gonna go for this Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse does a lot to Kingdra, and let's see. So yeah, we do get the shield there, and we're gonna throw a Sludge Wave. I'm guessing he's not gonna want to double shield the Kingdra, and we're gonna swap right into our Machamp. Sorry, I'm gonna start to say Machamp. I have to get used to saying that because I've heard a lot of you guys say it's, that's the right way to say it. So we do shield that Octazooka, and he does lower the attack on our Machamp. And yeah, now we're gonna throw this Rock Slide. So our attack was double debuffed by the Octazooka. We get the shield anyway, and we're able to get to another Rock Slide just because we were able to load up so much energy on our Machamp. We land the Rock Slide. It still does a bit of damage, even though we were double debuffed. So I'm probably gonna bring in the Charizard here just because I don't want him to Dragon Breath down the Muk. And we make a great swap there to catch the Dragon Claw. We do catch the Dragon Claw on our Muk, and now we can likely gonna throw the Dragon Claw on. Nope. So now he's gonna throw the Dragon Claw first. We're gonna let it go. Let's see, and he's gonna bring back in the Magnezone. Does Magnezone really win the CMP tie against Charizard? I'm not sure. We do shield up that Mirror Shot, so this will take out the Magnezone, and we should be able to just Fire Spin down the Dragonite. Yeah, good game. This Dragonite didn't have energy, so good game there. Going up against Hafu Duct. So Muk lead against Machamp. So this is not that great. We're going to be, taking neutral damage from the counters and the cross chop because of our dark typing. We do shield that. It is the Rock Slide, so good shield by us. We're gonna get off this Dark Pulse, kind of bait the Machamp. I'm guessing we charged up to a Sludge Wave / Gunk Shot, so good bait by us there. And this should just be a cross chop, so I'm gonna let this go. Yeah, it's just a cross chop, and we're gonna go off the Sludge Wave. Let's see if we get both shields here, or if he's gonna let the Machamp go. He does let it go. Okay, after one Snarl, and now we have even less energy for him to farm. He brings in a Berserker. Really interesting. Let's see what I bring in here. So I bring in the Machamp, and I think I was trying to catch the close combat. This is likely going to be a close combat. I was trying to catch that again on my Charizard, but I wasn't able to. So we're going to have to shield that up, and he brings in his own Charizard. We're going to bait on our Machamp with the Cross Chop. Hopefully get the shield. We do get the shield, and now we're going to swap into our own Charizard. This is likely going to be a Blast Burn since shields are down. Yeah, it is the Blast Burn. It does a lot of damage. It's definitely the move that you want to go with when shields are down. And I think he's almost at a Dragon Claw. This Blast Burn does a lot of damage, and yeah, he's at a Dragon Claw. That's okay. He's gonna take out our Charizard, but now we can bring in our Machamp. His Berserker shouldn't have any energy, and we're pretty much already at a Cross Chop. And this Cross Chop, you're gonna see how much damage this does. This Cross Chop does so much damage. Takes out the Berserker from about 70% health. That is just insane. I mean, Cross Chop's not a very strong move, but wow, coming from a Shadow Machamp, that definitely did so much damage. All right, Abomasnow lead. This is favorable for us. Our Sludge Wave is going to pretty much destroy this Abomasnow. He can pretty much just only throw Weather Balls at us, and it doesn't do too much damage. We're gonna just go straight for the Sludge Wave here. No real sense in baiting. Sludge Wave just costs 1 Snarl extra. We're gonna make a quick swap here into Machamp. We have pretty much all of our Pokemon have good matchup against Abomasnow, so we don't have to worry about switch advantage too much. He brings in his own Machamp, and we get the Cross Chop off here. Do we shield this one? We do shield it, and now we should be able to counter down his Machamp. Yeah, we are, and now we have a loaded Machamp. Let's see what he brings in. If he brings in the Abomasnow, it's not gonna have a good time. So he brings in the Dragonite, and this is what makes Machamp kind of so deadly. We have access to that Rock Slide, and he lets it go, and we should be, yeah, we counter it down. Wow, so Machamp doing a ton of work here. Brings back in the Abomasnow, and now we have a Charizard. Those Fire Spins are doing double super effective damage, and yeah, my opponent just backs out, saves us all time. Good game to my opponent. I think it was another 4-1 set. Definitely could have been 5-0 if I, shielded that Blast Burn in that game. So going into this final set, Muck into Obstagoon. This is not the best matchup. I do make a swap here. I was trying to catch kind of like a Cross Chop or something. Muck does lose against Obstagoon just because the counters and the Cross Chops do neutral, while if we land a Sludge Wave, that's great, but a lot of times they do shield. I guess Muck can, maybe I should run the Sims, but Muck maybe can win if we land baits. So we do go for the Blast Burn here. Brings in a Gengar, and he Shadow Claws us down. That's not great, but now we're bringing back our Muck, and we're pretty loaded here, so we're just gonna throw this Dark Pulse. Either get his last shield, or he's gonna let the Gengar go. He does let it go. Really interesting. His Gengar would have probably been walled by our Muck anyway. We make a quick swap into our Machamp to catch this Cross Chop, and because of our switch clocks were desynced, he was locked in there with his Obstagoon, and our Machamp just completely obliterated it. I didn't see what he brought in. He brings in a Togekiss, and we're able to get off that Rock Slide. He lets it go, and now we're probably just gonna try to Snarl down because he still has that shield left. Yeah, so we're able to Snarl down with our Muck, and that's a good game. My opponent died with 1 shield. We still have both of our shields. So going up with Can 8112. Snorlax lead makes a quick swap into Escavalier. We're gonna go into our Charizard. We have a great answer for this. Not gonna have to shield this. Whatever it is not gonna take us out. It is the Drill Run. It doesn't do any damage, any threatening damage at all. He brings in a Swampert. We're just gonna go straight for Blast Burns here, try to do as much chip damage as possible. We do get a shield there, which is really good. We're just gonna throw Dragon Claws. I was hoping to just get off some more chip damage before he throws a Hydro Cannon, but now he's charging up a little extra energy, so not the best. We're gonna get off another Dragon Claw though. I don't know if he's trying to farm up to 100 energy. So he's throwing the Hydro Cannon here, but you can see we already got the Swampert pretty low, so we can probably just bring in the Machamp here and look to counter down. We're probably gonna have to shield 1 Hydro Cannon. No, we bring in the Muck. Get this Dark Pulse off. So he had loaded energy, so he was gonna shield that, and now he's out of shield, so we're gonna shield whatever this is. It is the Earthquake, so we should be able to counter down. Yeah, and he backs out. So very good game. Going up in 7. I believe he is a very popular, pretty popular streamer. Obstagoon lead again. Again, this is not the best matchup, so let's see if we can land a Sludge Wave here. This is probably the Cross Chop. Yeah, it is. So it you know, doesn't do too much damage, but again, he is definitely doing more damage combined with the counters than us. He's resisting our snarls. We do land the Sludge Wave, and I was hoping to catch a move here with the Charizard, but I think I switched, you know, way too early. He throws his Night Slash at us, and he brings in his own Charizard. So we're gonna go straight for this Blast Burn here. This Blast Burn will do a lot of neutral damage. I mean, sorry, resisted damage, but still does more than half of the Charizard's HP. That's just how crazy Blast Burn is as a move. We're gonna shield this up. It could be the Blast Burn. Yeah, it is the Blast Burn, so the good shield by us. And we're gonna charge up a little extra energy and go for the Dragon Claw here. This will KO the Charizard at this range, but we do get the shield, and we're not able to get the other Dragon Claw off. This is likely gonna be a Dragon Claw. It takes us out. What do we bring in here? We could bring in the Machamp and farm down, even though he's resisting the counters, but Machamp just does, you know, so much damage to the counters. And he has a Gallade in the back, which is not good for us. Well, not good for the Machamp. We make our swap into our Muck, and he's gonna make a swap into his Obstagoon. I probably should have just baited here. This is the Sludge Wave, but yeah. Oh, well, I guess I shouldn't have baited because he let that go. And now we can get out this Dark Pulse. Oh, we can't. He's gonna get off a move here. I do shield that just so I can get off this Dark Pulse, but he's probably gonna shield this, and he's gonna be able to, I believe, get off a move on our Machamp. Yeah, he gets off another Confusion there. And, you know, whatever we throw is not gonna knock him out, and he gets the Leaf Blade, and that's gonna take us out. So good game to 7. We do lose that game, so GG. Going up against llqm in this next matchup, Muck into Dragonite. We play this a lot, so again, I'm happy leaving this matchup with a shield advantage. Muck is really good at, you know, at affecting that, because we just get to the Dark Pulses so fast, and they definitely threaten shields there. Another Berserker. We're just gonna throw Dark Pulse to kind of chip it down, and likely gonna swap here. Yeah, we do. We go into our Machamp, and we're not able to counter down, unfortunately. We're gonna have to shield this, likely the close combat. It is a close combat. We're gonna shield that, but now we have a loaded Machamp. Unfortunately, my opponent does have a shield advantage because he swapped out of that Dragonite matchup. So we're gonna try to bait here. He has 2 shields. We're gonna try to bait here with a Cross Shot. We had enough energy for a Rock Slide. So now we're gonna get off this Rock Slide. Do we shield here? We do have a Rock Slide. We do shield, so we're gonna get off this Rock Slide at the Dragonite. Either get his last shield, or take him out. He does let it go, and he has a Magnezone in the back, so we're gonna be able to get to this Cross Chop. He's definitely gonna have to shield here, and he's gonna get off likely a Mirror Shot to take us out. But it's good that he's expending his energy. Let's see what I bring in here. I think our Muck still had some energy. Yeah, we did, and we were able to get to this Dark Pulse, and this should KO the Magnezone at this range. Yeah, it does. So good game there to my opponent. Going up against Flower 4 Child 4 in this final matchup. Clefable lead. This is actually kind of a losing matchup if he decides to shield, but we're gonna be able to get off both, you know, get rid of both of her shields if she decides to shield. We try to bait with the Dark Pulse. Again, another boneheaded play. She doesn't shield. I've seen you know, this is actually like the first Fable that I've seen not shield, and we you know, I didn't think the Meteor Mash would have taken us out, honestly. So misplay again there. You know, if I shielded that, I would have been able to get off the Sludge Wave. We're gonna bring in our Charizard here, and she lets the Blast Burn go. So we're gonna bring in our Machamp, and she has a Charizard. We're gonna just go straight for this Rock Slide. Maybe I should have baited, but she still has 2 shields, but she lets it go. So she definitely got way too cocky there. And now we're definitely gonna be able to just counter this Empoleon down. Yeah, we're gonna shield whatever this is. We're not even gonna throw our charge move, and we're gonna be able to counter those down. Yeah, counter definitely outpacing Waterfall there, and we do pick up that matchup. We definitely shouldn't have won that matchup after, you know, that lead, losing that lead so hard. So good game. We do rise to 28-30. This team is really strong, and I hope you guys can have some success with it. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.